So not every day is going to be a winner, but by keeping your losses small compared to your winners, you can still have a positive week, month, and year. And we're going to talk about that in this video. What's going on, guys? Johnny Trades back with another helpful video. We lost about 2% on a very small trade. At one point, we were up 2%, and we didn't lock in profits because, again, we were going for around a 8% profit. So I was risking 2% to make 8%, or a 1 for 4 risk to reward ratio. So let's go ahead and dive into the computer and let's talk about it a little bit. So MSTZ was doing a great job holding above this 1165 support. I did notice it crossed above this 45 EMA here on the left-hand side. I went ahead and bought 25 shares at a $12 position size. It pretty much consolidated for the next, I don't know, from 850 to 10 for like 2 hours. It just consolidated at this level. It then crossed over the 200-day moving average, and I added another 25 shares at $12 exactly. And we had 50 shares at $12. Now it pushed up to 34, so that was 34 cents, give or take a few cents. It was right around 16 to $20 in profits. Now, I didn't take the profits. I was waiting for it to recover here and bounce back up like it did yesterday for it to continue going higher. It didn't do that. It broke below the 45 EMA. And then what did I do? I bought even more, bought another 25 shares at 1172. And then I bought another 5 just to do it at 1169 because it was holding above this 1165 support. Now my average was, I believe, I think it was 1169. It was 75 shares at 1191. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my risk to reward ratio here, as you can see, was 2% to make 8%. So small red for some big green. And I ended up getting stopped out, guys. I got stopped out 80 shares at 1162 because I did buy 5 more just to make it an even 80. So I went from like 1191 maybe down to like 1190. Probably not by much. I got stopped out at 1162 is where I got filled, even though I had my stop set at, I believe it was 1164. So there was a little bit of slippage. Yeah, 1164 is where I had my stop, and it actually filled me at 1162 on this red candle. So there's actually another 2-cent slippage, or it would have been a perfect $20 loss. And as you can see here, down $21.84. You know, I tried to do my best here. Again, having good risk to reward, being down at this level, and trying to get back up to this resistance level. It even broke below that 1165 for just a moment, and then pushed up to, guess what, 1198 right here, 1198. So I actually would have made back all of my $21 if I held, and we would have actually got out of this trade probably positive a couple of dollars. But that's not the point, right? Because this actually could have sold off even more. And if I wouldn't have had my stop loss set, we could have seen a worse loss today. We could have seen maybe 40, 50, 60, 70, $80 in losses, $100 in losses. And I've been there before. So what I wanted to showcase to you was my trade on the day. But also, I wanted to get in here onto the Discord and show you exactly where my trade ideas are. So here's my trade ideas. I talk about entering a position, adding shares to my MSTZ position. I show my position when I started right here at 1049, starting a light position at $12 due to crossover. I even took a screenshot for our LTE team. And if you're not familiar with our Learn to Earn team, click the first link in the description to join, get all my trade ideas, trade alerts, profits, losses, all that great stuff. Talk with some people that are like-minded individuals such as yourself who want to learn more how to day trade in the stock market. That's the first link in the description below, and it's 100% free lifetime access. Quick little plug for you guys. So I showcase my screenshot here on my phone. I was out and about doing some grocery shopping with my wife and my daughter. So, you know, I was on the road technically when I was taking this trade, I don't normally like to trade like that. That's why I kept it a very small position. I could have very easily had 100 shares around $1,200. I could have had, 5,000 shares around $7,000, right? But I kept it very light. Um, or actually, it would have been, yeah, like 500 shares around 7,000, 6,000, something like that, which would have been plenty. But 50 shares wasn't bad. It was about $600 at first initially into this position, risking 20 bucks at a $12 average, and it was pushing up. It was pushing up right along this moving average here, which gave me a reason to get into this trade. Again, at one point up like $20. NASDAQ retesting the same resistance range. So if I bring this up here to you, you can see what I was looking at, right? The NASDAQ was showing resistance here on the left-hand side, and then it sold off. Same with Bitcoin. It was having trouble getting above 64,800 and even had a small little drop, as you can see on this right here, right? So that's what I was looking at on my phone. I added more shares, and as you can see here, you can see my average was 75 shares at 11.91. I was down $10 at the time. I had my sell stop at 11.64 or 2% for $20, and my take profit was at $13, which would have been $82 in profit or about 9%, right? So I was showcasing you guys that the whole time, and then I let you know I got stopped out at 12.55, down 20 bucks, and here it is, down $21.83. Not a bad day, not a bad day at all. And then I put check out the full breakdown of trades, my buys, my sells, and what I could do better here at the trade recap section. And here in the trade recap section, I did the same thing basically as I was talking about here. I had a good risk to reward. It was around a 1 for 4 or a risk of 2% to make 8 to 9% profit. MSTZ held very well above the support level all day and at one point crossed over the 200 MA, which is this green line. I had an opportunity to lock in $20. Oops, that says but that's supposed to be $20 profit, but held to see if it would push higher. Ended the trade with a small loss right here of $20 or 2% of the trade, right? Because at one point I did have around $900 in the trade because I did add a little bit more to the position. Great risk management, and I followed my trade plan. And that's really all that matters, right? Great risk management, sticking to my trade plan. Not every day is a winner. It's all about keeping your losses smaller than your winners. And that's exactly what we did today. We did a great job by following those rules and making sure that we didn't, lose more than we were willing to risk, right? We didn't lose more than we were willing to lose. Let me see if I can show you another picture here of risk to reward real quick. Again, these videos are unscripted. I like it that way. That way, you can get my whole thought process, everything in this one single video, and I don't have to worry about editing it a whole bunch. So again, this is my style of trading: resistance and support levels, buying at support, selling at resistance, buying at support, selling at resistance. That's my style of trading. And when you have good risk to reward, which is right here, risking 1 for 1, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to need to be right a whole lot of times in order to profit. But if you have a 1 for 2 or a 1 for 3, or even in my case, a 1 for 4 risk to reward, you actually don't have to be right as much as you would think. Here's another picture showcasing risk to reward. So when I do have a 1 for 4, I only need to be right 30% of the time. My win rate is right around 60%. So I could take 1 for 1s, but say your win rate's only 50%. You take 10 trades and 5 are winners and 5 are losers, you would break even. Whereas my case, I win 6 of my trades out of 10, which means I only have 4 losses, which I could do 1 for 1s. But because I have such a high win rate, and I usually like 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 5 risk to rewards, I could be wrong, or I could be right 20% of the time and still be profitable on those risk to rewards, which means out of 10 trades, I only need to be right twice. I could have 8 losses as long as I'm only risking about 20 bucks. Then those 2 winners, especially if they're $80 winners or $50 winners, I can make $80 to $100 in profit with my win rate and my risk to reward setup. So I do have videos talking all about risk to reward, win rates, etc. And I'd love for you to check that out. I also have videos showcasing, now I've made $120 in a single day. I've made $200 in a single day. And again, right, keeping my losses at around 10 or 20 bucks and then having my winners around $80, $100. This one here, I made $87 in 45 minutes of trading. One day we only made $50, right? But again, only risking $10, where you can end up with, very easily $300 weeks because your risk to reward levels are low. Had $100 in profit in a single day, $82 in profit in 30 minutes. And those $80, $100 days add up very quickly, having a $360 profit week, a $400 profit week, all from managing my risk to reward. And here you go. Here's another video. Every trade I took to make $400 in a week, it was $395. I made 78 on Monday, 81 on Tuesday, 88 on Wednesday, 47 on Thursday, and 100 on Friday. That was 5 green days in a row. Did very well that week. No red days at all. And you can actually check this video out as well. I could actually post a little thing up here so you can check that video out. But other than that, guys, I just wanted to showcase to you about risk to reward. Not every day is going to be a winner, but as long as you have small losers compared to your bigger winners, you can outperform the market. You can be profitable, and you can continuously and consistently grow your account size over time. But don't get stuck holding a bad trade when you could have lost $20. Now you're down $100 or $200 or $500 because you couldn't hit that sell button, because you kept lowering your stop loss, or maybe you didn't have a stop loss at all set when you got into the trade. So it's all about having a trade plan, knowing where your entry is going to be, knowing where your exit is going to be, and not only an exit for profits or take profits, but an exit for losses or stop losses. So keep that in mind. We'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning for another live day trading session. The only place you can watch my live day trading sessions is if you become an LTE member. First link in the description below. It's lifetime access, and it's 100% free for right now for our first 1,000 members. And right now, we just hit 800 members, so there's only 200 free spots left. Get in now, and you'll never be charged in the future for any of my live streams moving forward. Thank you for your time. You guys have a great day.